What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you 5 sleep tips and tricks. Basically, I'm giving you a bunch of tricks and tips, anything that has to do with sleeping. These are all about a lot of different things, basically anything that has to do with sleeping. And all of these tricks, I say this whenever I film a tip or life hack video, I guess. All these tips I actually use myself. I'm not just one of those YouTubers that goes, you can use these. I actually use all of these myself, or I've seen other people use these, so I know that you can definitely use them. With all that being said, let's get into the first tip. The first tip is to help you if you are having a hard time falling asleep like me. I have a ton of energy at night, so it's really hard for me to actually wind down and fall asleep. I have way too much energy at night and way too little in the morning. Smash the like button if you are the same. But basically I have way too much energy before bed, so it's really hard for me to actually fall asleep and wind down. So that's why normally I will take a melatonin supplement. I just take mine in the gummy form. Around 30 minutes before you want to go to bed, you should take one, and it does actually help to, I don't know, you get tired a lot faster, and it actually helps. It makes me want to go to bed because I'm actually tired, and I never normally am tired before bed, so that definitely helps. But if you are going to take one, be sure you're taking the right amount and the right one for you. I know there's lots of different kinds out there. I don't know exactly what kinds there are because I don't know much about this. I just know that melatonin has definitely helped me, and I think it can definitely help you too. My second tip is for your alarm ringtone. This might sound kind of weird at first, but basically what I mean is if you where you're sleeping, I guess if you are nearby another person who is also sleeping, and when when your alarm goes off in the morning, you don't want to wake them up. My sister's room is pretty close to mine. We're kind of just right next to each other, and when I set my alarm, I don't want to wake anybody else up in my house. So instead of setting a super loud, loud, a super loud ringtone that's gonna wake everybody else up, just super loud and bold, that's gonna wake everybody else up. Try going for a more soft, quieter ringtone, because there, at least I use my phone to set my alarm, and instead of picking those super loud, bold ringtones, pick something more quieter, more peaceful. I use the ringtone crystals. I don't know if that helps anybody, but on my iPhone I use the ringtone crystals. It is quiet enough so it doesn't wake everybody else up when I do my 5:30 a.m. alarms for school. It doesn't wake anybody else up, but it is loud enough to wake me up. So definitely try setting a quieter ringtone on your phone or device. My next tip is another alarm tip. Basically, I'm gonna give you a lot of alarm tips because I use an alarm every day, because without an alarm I could just sleep until 12. But this alarm tip is, if you personally, this is not me, but I know that this probably could help some people. If you have a bad habit of always hitting snooze on your alarm, I know so many people are like this. I personally am not, but so many people are like this. They always push snooze, and if you find that you're pushing snooze way too often, you can actually disable snooze when you set your alarm. When you set your alarm, when you create a new alarm, at least with my device, but I'm pretty sure other devices also have this, you can go in and disable snooze if you don't want it. So hopefully it'll make you not push snooze anymore. This is one of those tips where I don't know a ton about because I personally don't use snooze, but if you do, you can disable it. My next tip is something you should do before bed, and it is to check the weather for tomorrow. I always try to do this unless I know what the weather's gonna be. Like, for me personally, I live in California, so in the summer I know it's gonna be warm, so I don't need to like wear a jacket or anything. And in the winter I know it's gonna be colder, so I may want to bring a jacket. But in the fall and spring, sometimes it can be warm in spring, sometimes it can be cold. Right now it's fall when the time I'm filming this, but in fall sometimes it can be warm, sometimes it can be cold. So I always like to check the weather the night before I go to bed. This has actually happened to me. One day I thought it was gonna be warm, but I did check the weather, and then I went to school and it literally rained, and I didn't even have like a rain jacket or an umbrella or anything, so that sucked. So always check the weather before you go to bed, because it'll definitely help you the next day. My last tip for you guys is when you wake up in the morning, make your bed right away. I found this very useful to me. The past year, I've made my bed like every morning, like right away, right when I get out of bed, and it actually does help, because for me personally, if I don't make my bed straight away, if I don't make my bed right away in the morning, I'll probably never do it throughout the day. So right when you wake up, make your bed, because it just makes your room look a lot nicer. By the way, if you have a mess room, go check out my organization tips video. Okay, but just make your bed in the morning, because you know, it makes your room look a lot nicer, and if you don't make it in the morning, you're probably never going to make your bed. So make your bed straight away. It doesn't take too long. Just do it. And yeah, that's basically all the tips I have for you today. I still don't know what's going on with my comments. I have done nothing to like disable my comments. I don't know what YouTube is doing, but I am really trying to fix those. So if there are comments on this video, comment down below if you think these tips will be useful to you. You can follow my Instagram if you want. It's at AlexasWorld. I'll put that in the description down below. And you can click on my face somewhere on the screen to subscribe. And there should be a video, another one of mine, on the screen as well if you want to watch that. And that's basically it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you'll be notified whenever I post anything new. And yeah, that's all I have for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!